What's up, everyone? This is Chris G, and of course, I'm going over Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I'm gonna hit you guys with my top five highlights, and I'm gonna spill the tea for you at the end. So let's get started. For my first highlight, Nicki and Shonda have met up for some yoga. And after that, they were just having some girl chat. And Shonda was telling Nikki that she was really stressed out because Willie had moved out. And so, what she's doing with the kids is they're spending time at his place and spending time at her place. And she's trying to, fix it so that way the kids don't really notice the change that much. But I think they should notice it where they're going to one place where dad is at and then they're coming back with you. So, but that's not my that's just my observation. So Nikki was also telling her that she hasn't been the same herself ever since her brother had passed away last year. Nikki's brother had overdosed from a drug overdose. So she hasn't really been the same, and that's why she feels that she's been dating all these people. But Shonda asked her, is she going to fix the relationships that between, Safari and Rosa? Is she going to, talk to them? And Nikki said that she definitely was going to go ahead and clean it up. On to my second highlight. Masika had performed on the show tonight in her small listening party that consisted of 20 people, and that included Moniece and Nia. And I don't know why these people have these listening parties up on these reality shows, and it don't be nobody in there. It'd be like all of like 15 people, and five of them is the castmates from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So she had the listening party for her song called Black Cinderella, which is kind of based off of what a song that she wrote going through her issues with Fetty Wap. And so they were asking her, how's everything been going with that? And Fetty Wap has been on tour all back east, and he's supposed to be coming to LA. And so his first stop is supposed to be seeing, their baby. But Masika's still kind of like on the fence about it. She's saying that they're doing good, but she's not really sure. And Moniece, she has her doubts about it too, and so did Nia. So, yeah, hopefully they work it out, but we already kind of know how the story's going to go from social media. Them two don't get along at all. On to my third highlight. So this is some mess. Fetty Wap had went ahead and told us basically some of his side of the story. He was in a studio with his friend Ike, and Ike basically was saying that he was there with Masika the whole 9 months of her pregnancy, and that the only goal was to get money, fame, and, basically everything she can from Fetty Wap. And Fetty Wap was saying every time he meets up with Masika, it's never good. He was saying he's never happy when he's around her. They're always arguing. It's something always out on social media when it comes to her, like it can never be between them. He said that he had dropped $30,000 on their baby before she was even born to get everything that she needed. And he said that they never shopped around for a house or anything. It wasn't even that serious. So, a lot of people, again, they feel like Masika is older, so they feel like that she took advantage of Fetty. But I kind of feel like Fetty is a rapper. You kind of knew what it was as far as him trying to build a career. But at the same time, he does need to be responsible because it takes two. And so he's both of them are just trying to play the blaming game here. But you know what, you guys are two parents to a beautiful little girl. Just get it together so that way y'all could be there for her and put your differences to the side. Learn from Peter Guns and the Sister Wives and put your differences to the side for the kid, okay? So Masika was talking to Moniece, and she was saying basically, Fetty has been telling Masika that he's been on his way for the past 4 days. And who is he really trying to see? Is he trying to see her, or is he trying to see the baby? Because he's texting her at night talking about he's on his way. So Moniece was telling her, well, you just kind of got to roll with it for right now. And Moniece was trying to be positive for Masika, but Masika, she's just down about it because she just wants to make sure she protects her new baby, and I don't blame her. You know, you got to protect her, but you know, like I said, both of them just need to get that ish together. On to my fourth highlight. Brandy Boyd finally makes up with Jason Lee. So, Princess had approached Jason because she heard that there was a sex tape out of Moniece, and they wanted to expose Moniece from what happened at Moniece's listening party where she tried to expose Brandy. So Jason told Princess, well, you know, I'll meet up with Brandy, but she needs to come with an apology because I'm not just going to give up my tape for free 90 free. So, okay, Princess goes to Brandy's shop. They talk about it. And Princess told Brandy, you know, you kind of do need to apologize to Jason in order to get this tape because this is the ultimate goal. And Brandy had agreed. So they all had went to a lunch, sat down. Princess had got Jason some sunglasses, which he says it could have came from a thrift shop for all he knows. Swap meet. I was like, Jason, stop it. So Jason told Brandy he would give her the sex tape. However, he needed for her to do something. So if you guys remember from Coming to America, as you can see, I got my Coming to America here. You know where the servant, or she's going to become the king's or the prince's wife, basically, and she's hopping on her leg, barking and saying, yeah. So Brandy had to do that. And yes, she did it in a restaurant in order to get this tape. So that was the ultimate goal, and she kept her focus and she did it. So Jason Lee said that he would go ahead and expose the tape to them. 'Tis the season to exposing. Anyways, on to my fifth highlight. A1 versus Lyrica Garrett. So earlier in the episode, Lyrica and her mom had sat down and they were talking, and Lyrica's mom is still upset about this whole marriage situation. So to please her pain, aka a painkiller, she had brought up the liposuction idea and that Lyrica should pay for it because she wants the pain to be eased down. And so Lyrica had agreed, but she said that she has to stop bringing up this marriage situation because they're married and it's over. So Lyrica Garrett agreed for now. But A1 had something else in mind. So he threw a barbecue. He invited Safari and Tia Marie. And they were all sitting at the table. Both mamas was there. Lyrica was there. Tia Marie, Safari. They were all at the same table. And A1, in his fashion, said, you know, I know that you were telling me and Lyrica that we need to pay for your liposuction. So, you know, the pain of us getting married will be eased, you know, that little painkiller that you needed. But I got you a cheaper solution. He brings out a hot pink waist trainer. I died. I was like, no, he didn't do that. Like, no. So Lyrica Garrett had got mad, and Tia Marie was like, you can't do that. Like, that's so rude. You just telling a woman that she's fat and that she basically needs a waist trainer. And so he was trying to give her the waist trainer, and so Lyrica Garrett had got up and said, give your fat ass mama the waist trainer, and she threw the cup at Pam, and Pam had got up and started calling her a B. And then that's when all hell broke loose. They had to get security to hold Lyrica Garrett back. Then A1 is wrapping this waist trainer around his waist, talking about when she get up, she'll have the waist trainer on. And Lyrica is yelling at him, talking about, don't be talking to my mama like that because we going to have a problem. And Pam, you need to stop talking to her like that. And everybody's talking about, everybody needs to stop talking like that. And Safari is sitting in the background. He is me. He is totally me right now, drinking, eating, and watching the entertainment. So A1 had did this because he felt like Lyrica's mom was extorting them for this marriage situation, and he felt like it wasn't cool. So that's what he did to try to get her riled up in her attention, and he definitely got it. So we'll have to wait for next episode to see what happened, but now she really ain't gonna let this drama go. Let me go ahead and spill that tea for you guys. Ooh, this reunion is gonna be hot, y'all. It's gonna be hot. So this reunion is out of control. Hazel Lee had popped up on the reunion, and I had a 60-second tea for you guys about this whole Hazel E and Masika situation, where Hazel Lee had a song out that featured Fetty Wap, but Masika said it didn't feature Fetty Wap and she didn't know who that was. But anyways, so if you guys ever want to check that out, it is under the 60-second tea spots. But basically, Hazel Lee had rolled up. She had took a picture of Masika's dress, saying, "Is she getting ready for Halloween early?" So Masika was on stage apparently, and then all of a sudden they had brought out Hazel Lee, and Masika had jumped up and ran off the stage. So she did tweet about it, saying that she wasn't going to give Hazel E the time of day, or Hazel E is what she calls him, or calls her, I'm sorry, the time of day, and that's why she ran off the stage, and she wasn't going to come back out until Hazel E was gone. So then all of a sudden things kind of got like a little like out of control, because BET then got involved, saying, "Is Masika making transphobic comments about Hazel Lee? Has this beef gone too far?" But Masika was saying nobody was saying anything when people were calling me Mansika from season 2. So it's just getting like real messy. But yes, that will be hopefully on the reunion when they do the final cut or whatever. Also, I had like a few pictures from A1 and Safari for their reunion look. Mona Scott Young was, I think, taking a subliminal shot at Soulja Boy. She had took to her Instagram to say, let me get it for you guys, "If I ever get fired, I'm going to tell people I quit to protect my brand." And as you guys know from last week, Soulja Boy had took to his Twitter to let us know that he quit the show, saying that it was too ratchet for his brand. So she took a little bit of a subliminal shot. But Soulja Boy didn't get a shot from not only her, he also got a shot from Wendy Williams, and then he took to his Twitter to say that Wendy Williams looks like his grandfather. So Soulja Boy is getting it from all ends everywhere, which is crazy. That is it for you guys. Please make sure you subscribe. I will be back next week, and I'm sure I'm going to have some more tea. Have a good night.